Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84. Thank you for coming back and joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We are currently out in Japan in the J-League. We are managing Shonan Bellmare. If you were with us yesterday, you would have seen us fight out a hard-fought draw against Vissel Kobe in the first leg of the quarter-final of the J-League quarter-final. J-League Cup quarter-final. When I can concentrate and get my train of thought back. Yes, we had a 0-0 draw against Vissel Kobe yesterday, and we have just moved forwards one game today as we are looking to add another trophy to the collection. Today's episode is going to be about the J-League YBC Levain Cup Copa Sudamerica Final Final, just to give it its full title. And we are going to be playing against Barcelona SC. They are from Ecuador, I believe. They are Ecuadorian. They are in the Liga Pro Banco Pichincha, I think that's right. They seem to have an aging team. Their key players are 36 and 35. Let's see if they've got any younger players. So they've got a 17-year-old who is actually coming to us. He's been poached by us. So he joins us on the 17th of the 7th, 2027. So next season we are stealing their brightest prospect. Not a lot known about the club. They've got a 3-star training facility, 2.5-star youth facility, 1.5-star junior coaching, and a 4.5-star youth recruitment. So they are ones to keep an eye on. I wonder, did Campagna come from this team too? Let's have a little look at Dennis Campagna. He's got lots of players sniffing around him at the moment. No, he came from Emelec in Ecuador. So he's a player that we have brought in. He's played very well. He has a £4 million transfer clause, which means that is close to being activated by various teams, but still he's with us for the time being. So let's jump into this Copa Sudamerica Final Final and see how we get on in the quest to add another trophy to our growing collection. Here we go then. If you were with us yesterday, you would have seen us field a depleted team with plenty of players unregistered or travelling, or plenty of things going on in and around the club at the moment, which meant that we fielded a weakened squad. But luckily for us, that isn't the case in today's game. We are going to give this full tilt with everything and everybody. So the starting 11 will be Tani in goal, Hatta, Hatanaka, Kuwahara and Trapicio. We then have Fretheim playing in the RPM role. Quinones, Garner's been moved forwards up the pitch. He likes playing in this role also. Hayashi on the wide right. Then we've got Machida and Mita up top. Hopefully they are going to get goals that will add this trophy to the collection. So let's jump into the game and show you how we get on against Barcelona SC. The quest then for another title is on. The game is up and running. Straight away, Barcelona SC have lumped the ball forwards. It's gone all the way through to Tani, so we can control the game from the back, although I didn't mean by passing backwards and forwards. I was hoping that we would be moving the ball quicker to the front. It finally does arrive at the feet of Mita, and he's looking to run at his man. Now this could be interesting. There's a cross come in. Burai, the goalkeeper, comes out and get it. The reason this could be interesting is because when we had a little look at their team list, most of their players were in their 30s, and Mita is only 18. So I'm hoping we can get some fresh legs up against those aging centre-backs and maybe get him to do some damage in this game. But the first chance is going to go to João Paredes of Barcelona SC, and they are going to score the first goal. Now that wasn't on the script. I don't remember looking at their squad thinking, oh, they're dangerous. But it's the case that they have just cut through us like they've knifed through hot butter, balling beyond the defenders. Tani comes out and he's floating in midair before the shot's even taken. Tells the striker where to put the ball really, and he just obliges. And then straight from kickoff, something is going to happen here as Hatta plays the ball to Quinones. He's now just wandered past his man. Mita there knocks it down to Trapicio, but we can't get the ball back. And they are knocking it back to their goalkeeper, who's lumped it forwards to our defenders. And Kuwahara hopefully is going to build an attack from the back. He crosses the halfway line, plays to Trapicio, finds Hatta. Machida to Quinones. He's going to square up against his man. He crosses it in. Garner's there with the header. He's hit the crossbar. It bounces down. The defender clears it. And it is going to go out for a throw-in. So, an interesting start to the game. Barcelona taking the lead and then us hitting the crossbar from Garner. We really do need to get into some kind of rhythm in this game if we're going to come back and win it. It does look like with the team on the front foot, though, as we've got another chance here. Hatter to Garner. Garner from distance. Hits the shot. Ball bounces out of Borai. Quinones is going to tap it into the empty net. Is the referee even motioning? I thought for a second the referee was going to be looking at VAR. But no, he gives the goal and it stands. Machida does well. Hatter then plays it. Garner's shot is straight down the throat of the goalkeeper who, for some reason, falls to the ground. Palms it straight into the path of Quinones, who just taps it into the empty net and says, you know what, thank you very much. That was just what I was looking for. Quinones is one of the players who, at the moment, is a little bit upset that even though at the age of 19 he's playing most games, he wants to play them all, which is annoying, but I suppose it's a factor of how good he is and how our scouting team is working to find some of these regens, just like Taro Mita there, smashes that one home. 25th goal of the season. We really have found a rough diamond that we are polishing up front. He has just been fantastic when he came in. I think, was it last season? I think this is his first full season for us. I think he had half the season in the under-21s and then we called him up and he scored something stupid like 14 goals in the last 10 games or 12 games. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe I'm not. But I know he did get a good haul of goals, which made me think in terms of our forward line, players like Maxwell, who was brought in on a free transfer, he was eventually moved on. And we've got another one, and it's Mita again. That's 26 of the season. And then we had another Brazilian up front, who I can't remember what his name was. Wharton? Yeah, Wharton. We brought him in, and he was going to be the shining hope. He scored a load of goals early on. But Mita, he's younger, he's fitter, he's Japanese, which helps. He's not Brazilian. But he plays like a Brazilian with the goals that he scores, because there is 26 for the season now. We've gone from 1 down to 3-1 up in the first half. We're on the attack again. Quinones gets the ball, plays it to Fretheim. He's a player that I really am looking forward to seeing what he can do, Fretheim, because he was ranked, I think he was ranked 37. Like we had a look at some of these next gen top 50 players. I mean, some of them were valued at 100 and odd million pounds. And some of them who were only around 20th, and there's a fourth goal. Some of them were only around 20th in the charts, were valued at like 80, 90 million. However, Fretheim was valued at 4. And then there was the whole wages issue, which if he asks for more wages, I think we're in trouble, because I don't know where we stand with the MWE players. I can't. That's the other thing in this game I cannot get my head around, is the MWE. I moved 3 or 4 MWE players on at the end of last season, hoping to sign Superchok Sarachat, and then I still couldn't offer him the wages he wants, despite us having about 100 and odd £1,000 free per week in the wage budget. Are they going to get another one? Joe Paredes has got one back. It's 4-2, so interesting game going on in the first half whilst I'm waffling on about wages and Superchok Sarachat. But yeah, we still can't convince him to come to the club, which I find a bit strange, considering we've got vast wealth of money and there's no problem for us offering him what some of our top earners are being paid. Like, he's only on 9,000, I think, and our top earners are on 14.5, 15,000. Whether he wants more than that, I don't know, but we could certainly accommodate more than that. I'm not sure why the deal can't get done, but to be honest, finding these regens the way we are, or new gens, whatever we call them, I mean, Mita there is almost in for a hat-trick in the first half. But yeah, finding the regens or the new gens, whatever they're called these days, has worked a treat, and we are absolutely flying. What is happening? So, the game has passed me by a little bit because I've been talking, but I've just noticed Barcelona have had 2 shots on target. They've scored both goals, which I'm not surprised about. But surely that can't continue. No, look at it. Martinez has a shot, goes straight to the hands of Tani, but it looks like he's offside anyway, which is annoying for him, but not for me. But yeah, a little bit strange that they've been so accurate with their 2 shots, and we've scored 4 goals, but I'm pretty sure the stat at half time said we'd had 23 shots. So the game really could do us a favour and just let us batter them into oblivion. But now I suppose it has a duty to keep it quite close and it wouldn't be fun, would it, if we were just battering every team 8 or 9 every single week, although I think the players are capable of it. And they're in behind again. Martinez has scored. Is this goal going to stand? Looked like the referee had put his hand to his ear, but no, it's 4-3. And this is ridiculous. Ridiculous defending. I mean, Montano has all the time in the world to cut it back. Paredes with a floated ball over the top. Martinez catches the defenders flat-footed. He smashed it home. And, yeah, I thought we were absolutely cruising at one point. We were 4-1 up. Now it's 4-3. So let's make a couple of changes here. Let's bring Tachibana on for Hatanaka. Let's bring Yasser Rahimi on. I think this is going to be a debut. And I don't want to bring... I'm going to bring Kitahara on in place of Machida and see if the two young lads up top can terrorise the defence once again and maybe get us back to 2-goal advantage. We almost do it straight away from the corner. Kuwahara with the header up and over the bar. So, what are the goals left for this save? There are not many, are there? Let's face it. The Club World Championship would be a good one. If we can win another Champions League and get into the Club World Championship once again, I'd like to give that a go, or Club World Cup as it's called now. I'd really like to give that a go. I want to see how some of these regens are going to develop. I mean, some of them are still only 18, 19, so they've got their whole careers to come. I think that we will hit a point, though, where we're just going to be so successful, there's just no point maybe in continuing, because we've got a 20-point gap to Vissel Kobe this season already. We've got a load more regens in the under 21s or 23s, whatever it is, at this level, that are waiting to come into the team. We have got a 5th. Ghana has got it with a header. Yeah, so we've got another load of regens to come in, or new gens, whatever they're called. It could get to the point where our level of football is just that high above everybody else's in Japan that it's kind of not a walkover, but it felt a little bit easy to win the league this season. I suppose the Invincible season could be another target, but it's not realistic, is it? Because even the best teams in the world can't do what that Arsenal team did. I don't know if there is any other team that has actually ever done it. I presume that in minor leagues somewhere there probably is somebody who's done it, but I mean, when we was playing as Borough United last season's game, so in FM21 we managed to do it with them, but I don't know, this team is just going to get stronger and stronger, and I don't know if the challenge is there, but we'll probably stick it out another season, like I said, try and win the Club World Cup and do those kinds of things, but then maybe we'll jump 5 years forward and see what happens after next season, because this is just going to get to the point where we are doing this to teams week in and week out. I mean, we're already doing the Champions League where we're battering teams 8-1, 7-1, winning by 6s and stuff, so that was unlucky, wasn't it? A header that goes over the top of the crossbar. So yeah, maybe we've got one more season left after this season. We'll see what we can do, see what other players come in, see how the regens or new gens are developing, and then maybe come back right at the end just for one last episode to go 5 years into the future like we did with the Leeds United save, and maybe have a look at how the club get on without me. I mean, they've got all the money, they've got all the best regens, providing nobody comes along and activates all the clauses. They've got another. These are just like that annoying fly that just flies around. You swat it, it goes away, it comes back. And then you swat it again, it goes away, it comes back. They're just clinging on to any kind of hope here. It's 89 minutes, they've got another goal. It's 5-4 in a highly entertaining game. But surely they're not going to come back and score another goal. Surely we're not going to have to go through the whole extra time and that kind of nonsense. No, we're not. Thank God for that. We are going to win the J-League Cup Copa Sudamerica Final. They've only put one final there, haven't they? So J-League Cup Copa Sudamerica Final, which I presume is going to be the cup winners of Japan against the cup winners of Ecuador, which is the game that we just played. If you know how this game works and why this game has come about, because I've not seen it before, let me know in the comments down below. Educate me. That's something that You can still do every single day of your life, especially in this game. There's always something to find out and always something that is needed to be found out. But one thing I have found out is we have won another trophy. It's another title to go in the cabinet, and all of our players, even though it was a 5-4 game, I think we played well. There was just stupid moments in defence and a stupid couple of moments where we let them back into the game. But other than that, we are convincing winners. We are now going to be turning our attention back to Vissel Kobe, and we're going to see if we get all of the squad that we've just used available for that game. And if we don't, we could be in trouble. Right then, if you're at this point of the video, firstly, thank you for watching. Secondly, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, please do so. Please consider doing so, should I say. It helps the channel so much, getting it out to far more people. Just interact with the channel. It helps me so much. If you've done that already, though, a big thank you, and I appreciate every single person that has done that already. But for this one, I'm going to be wrapping it up there. Please come back tomorrow. We're going to be facing off against Vissel Kobe again as we look to move to the semi-finals of the J League Cup.